Hey, happy Wednesday to you, everybody. Actually, I'm recording this late. Well, it is Wednesday. It's after midnight. I'm recording this late. Had a long day. Got a lot done at the office, and now I'm just doing some meditation with my journal. And this week we are on. We're in season 2. We're on episode 8 already, if you can believe it. So episode 8 is about keeping an emergency fund. Now, something that can wipe out an emergency fund could be some sort of long-term care accident. And I probably should have covered this last week, but about 70% of us over the age of 65 need long-term care. 37% of us under the age of 65 need long-term care. Long-term care is a big deal, something that we need. It's something that we can creatively place into investments through what are called riders. So make sure that you have long-term care protection through at least one of your investments for, each of you, assuming, you and a spouse. And then, kids can get other kinds of protection. But the third money milestone is to have a reserve, to have a 3 to 6 month emergency fund. So you calculate how much you need every month to survive. So say it's $5,000 a month we have to have to survive. And so you want between $15,000 and $30,000 in an emergency fund in case, something catastrophic happens, there's a job loss, or if you don't have long-term care, then long-term care can come out of nowhere and completely wipe out any sort of savings or emergency fund that you may already have set up. So try to make sure that you're covered from multiple angles. I'm just up late doing my meditation, and I'm just looking out the window and watching it snow, and it's so beautiful. I get really inspired by things like that, and so I thought I would do something a little different and film this tonight in my house in the pitch black. But emergency fund, 3 to 6 months worth, and use it. If there's dental work that needs to be done, you absolutely use the emergency fund, and then slowly repay that emergency fund over time so that you end up with about, an average of 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. And if you have some investments and you have long-term care as part of that, then you're sitting pretty, and you can sleep really well at night knowing that you've got protection. There was a time where, there's been times in my life where I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? If I would have got a flat tire or, needed to buy a new tire on the side of the road, I would have been totally screwed because I have no money in my account. I had no savings. I had no credit cards. I had nothing. And that's the way that I lived, recklessly for several years of my life. I just didn't care about myself enough to set these sorts of things up. So all these things are very important. Divorce, the leading cause of divorce in our country is money. So money is very, very important, and these concepts may seem a little bit cheesy, but they're very important to learn, especially if you care about your marriage, your mental health, and just your way of being, your happiness in life. So that's all. I hope you guys have a great Wednesday. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.